So we're coming up on Tract 8 at Fiery Fork Ridge. We're on the private gravel easement road. Beautiful road. Now this is not a public road. This is private. This is for property owners only, and it dead ends about a mile south of here. So this is, if you're concerned about security or privacy, this is a pretty great situation. We just passed, you can't quite see it. We just passed the old barn and the access road that goes to the west to Fiery Fork Ridge. Then we passed Tract 6 and 7, and now you'll see this post. That's the beginning of Tract 8. And this is fully surveyed. Survey's been recorded. So you've got a little pasture right away. You've got this tree line of mature timber. And then you've got more pasture on the east side. You can see the sign there for Tract 8 on the right side of the road, obviously. I'll hop out. Usually I shut my truck off, but it gave me some problems this morning, so I'm just going to leave it running. Excellent access road. You can get here in any car or truck. But again, this is not a public road, so you don't have kids or neighbors or whoever else driving up and down this road. This is for property owners and their guests only. So unless someone owns a property, they have no business on our private road, which is pretty nice, I think. Tract 8, of course, on the left. See if I can get a good view here. Tract 8 is great because it has the open meadow on the east side, which everybody wants, but it also has this interesting line of trees, which is probably an old fence line, which kind of makes the east side cool. And then it transitions into timber as you go to the west on the property. That's mature oak and hickory, mostly hardwood. You'll find a few cedars and maybe a couple pines. And as Tract 8 goes west, it borders the Fiery Fork Conservation Area along its entire west side. That's over 1,000 acres of public land that you can use for hunting and camping and recreation, directly bordering your property. So, I mean, you can build your home or cabin or have your campsite on Tract 8 and have direct access to over 1,000 acres that you never have to maintain, never have to worry about, never have to pay property taxes on, although they're really cheap here in Camden County. Pretty good deal. Amazing area for wildlife, deer and turkey. I get people all the time that say, I'm a hunter, I've got to have 80 acres. And I say, well, I don't disagree, but we sometimes run into tracts that have direct frontage on, public land. So you can own and maintain just a few acres and still have direct access to a mass amount, in this case over 1,000 acres, which is pretty, I can't say unique because these properties up here were designed to all be that way, but when you think about the tens of thousands of properties on the market and just a small handful that border public land, you can see why they're in demand. So that is Tract 8 at Fiery Fork Ridge.